YouTube, we are back with another lesson. I hope everybody had a great week in the markets. Me personally, the markets have been not treating the boy right. I'm going through a slump right now. I'm going through a slump and it's fine. I'm just holding this drawdown. But what this drawdown has made me realize is I don't think I want to call myself a trader anymore. I don't think I'm a trader. What I'm starting to understand is the way I trade currencies now is like stocks. I hold my stocks for months, weeks, years. These currency markets, I just feel like I hold my positions too long to call myself a trader anymore. The shortest I hold my trades now, I feel like it's like 3 to 5 days. And that 3 to 5 days is the shorter end of the stick. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes a month. So it's like, if I'm holding these trades for so long, I just feel like I can't call myself a trader. So what I'm gonna call myself now is a currency investor. I am a short-term currency investor. I analyze economies, I look at data, and I invest in these currencies based off that. Sometimes the profits are small, sometimes the profits are big. I don't have control over that. It all depends on what the market is going to give me. And me titling myself that now, I feel like it just gives me a lot more patience when it comes to making money out the markets. Because to make money out the markets, you gotta be patient. I'm not hitting for quick 15-minute, 30-minute wins. That's not the way I trade. That's a losing game for me. That's not my style. So I just feel like now it's only right I call myself a short-term currency investor, man. And that's what it is. But besides that rant, I want to go over some trades, some new positions I entered, some positions I'm currently in. It's the end of the week. It's been a roller coaster week. I've been up in profit, down negative again, up in profit. So yeah, let's review these trades and see what the week has did for us, man. So let's start off with Aussie CAD, man. Aussie CAD, I was not expecting this only because I thought we would get a break within this trend line. But the Canadian dollar has been killing it lately. Here, let me post a screenshot in my journal real quick so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Alright, I posted it in my journal. So as we can see, Canadian dollar has been killing it, man. You had GDP growth come in better than expected. That's really good. The GDP month over month, better than expected. GDP growth annualized, better than expected. So we have news event after news event after news event that came out better than expected. Not to forget that last week we also had some good Canadian news. We had a hot CPI print. We had good GDP growth news. So now any and all Canadian pairs are tanking right now. So what does that mean? It means that me on Aussie CAD is going to be a patient trade because I'm not going to lose. I have risk controlled on this pair, right? So I'm going to wait. I actually might not even add until I get a break of structure. So we can come down, make a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But as soon as I see that structure change on top of Australian news coming in hot and Canadian news potentially coming in weak, and I can see that new high form and that new lower high, I can finally start to rescale back in to my position and take this to the upside. So that is the plan, because some people think that being a dollar cost averaging means just adding to losers mindlessly like a bot. We're not adding to the trades mindlessly like a bot, and that's what I want you to understand. I add to them dynamically. I add to them depending on the context of the situation. Right now, I am not going to add to Aussie CAD. And let's go look at Aussie CAD. I am currently $948 in profit. You guys see it right there. This is Forex.com. This is my portfolio. I trade on a regulated broker. I am down $948 on Aussie CAD. Now we have Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie as well. I actually think Euro Aussie is going to push down. Euro is not that strong. And Aussie did have a weak print come in, I think, for what was it? Inflation or something. But I still think Euro Aussie will come down. I am down $530 on Euro Aussie. That's not that bad. So I am chilling in that pair. I'm not too worried about it. But if it does come up here, I will be looking to add. And that's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, man. Next up, Euro CAD. Euro CAD I entered as a hedge because I'm in Aussie CAD buys. So now I entered Euro CAD sales because I'm kind of weak on the euro right now and I'm strong on the Canadian dollar. I am non-biased. I see the data coming in and I see the Canadian dollar is coming in hot. Even though I've been hitting on the Canadian dollar and the Canadian dollar has been terrible in the past month, I see the sentiment is changing now. I see the Canadians starting to come in strong. So therefore, I gotta act accordingly. And because I invest into these currencies for sometimes longer periods of time, as in a few weeks to a few months, it allows me to trade on the downside and take advantage of that Canadian weakness, even though I'm already losing on a Canadian trade. You see what I'm saying? Just because I'm down on Aussie CAD buys doesn't mean I can't go to the next pair and sell it towards the Canadian dollar. There is no rules to this. When you control your risk, I can just be trading everything. I'm just trading everything with small risk trading everything. And I just take what the market gives me. So yes, I'm in EuroCAD sales. I can take advantage of this strength, bam, close out for like what, maybe $400 or $500 of profit. And what I can either do is trim off some of that Aussie CAD position just so I can wash some of those small losses with some of my profits, or I just close the profits on EuroCAD and I wait for Aussie CAD to reverse and just take the full profit, or close that break even, worst case scenario. It's either or, you know, it's all preference. It's all preference. There is no right or wrong way. Anyone who tells you that is lying. There is no right or wrong. I'm not in no pounds. I did enter a small NU position again because I was liking how it looked, and I liked we had some weak USD news come in earlier this week, and I was like, you know what, New Zealand's still looking strong, and I see it's still respecting structure. As you guys can see, we have clean structure to the upside. You guys can see this trend line is getting respected, so I'm just looking to take this to a new high or even close at the double top. As you guys seen previously, I only closed this trade for like what, $107 of profit, which was fine. You know, that's the game. Now I'm looking to get back in here and close a little more profits. Swiss yen has been a annoying pain. This is a trade I'm slowly scaling out of right now because it's just annoying. And I did enter NJ buys because I'm hedging myself on my Swiss yen trade. So when I close out profits on New Zealand yen, I can then trim out some of these losses on Swiss yen to move my average up, if that makes sense. I'm going to move my average up by scaling out of this trade with profits from other trades. And the reason I'm buying New Zealand yen but selling Swiss yen is because I can now make money on either side. Whether it comes down against me or goes long against me, I'm gonna make money either side. If it's weak yen or a strong yen, it doesn't matter. And that's why I'm in both these trades, just to hedge myself. The same reason why I'm in EuroCAD sales but Aussie CAD buys, if that makes sense, man. And here, go to my journal, we can see I am up $66 on EuroCAD, and I'm actually in profit now in New Zealand yen, but this is just, obviously I just posted the screenshot. I'm down $12. And then on New Zealand USD, you can't see it in a screenshot, but it was like almost break even. It was like down like what, $20-$30. Like this is nothing. I was down like $30. So I'm in a good spot, nothing too crazy. drawdown. Swiss yen is the worst, obviously, almost $1,300 of drawdown. But once again, you guys got to remember, I manage my risk very well. $1,300 is not that much drawdown, trust me. It's a few percent, if even that. So I'm not really worried about it. I have my parameters for when it goes way against me, to where, okay, let me really start scaling out major now and like figuring out how I'm gonna escape this position. But until I get to that point, I am not stressing. I'm not worried about no drawdowns. I can be in I already was in drawdown on all my trades and I was fine. And the thing is, when you're a short-term currency investor, what I like to call myself now, we're not really worried about all the short-term movements up and down. You know, I'm reading economic data, so I see what's going on. So I have a certain bias towards the direction of these currencies. And if the data changes, my bias will change too. I will just look to add differently or scale out differently than I was previously. It's always dynamic, it's always changing. You can't stay rigid in these markets. If you stay rigid, you will get burned. You cannot stay rigid. If anything, you should write that down. Rigidness will kill you in these markets. Do not be rigid. You gotta be flexible, you gotta be adaptable, and you gotta be risk averse. Most importantly, gotta be risk averse. Make sure you're controlling your capital. That's your HP bar. You do not want to deplete it, especially as a dollar cost averaging trader like myself. But as we can see though, man, not looking too bad. Some drawdowns. Honestly, I think I should close some decent profits next week. A lot of these trades should start hitting next week, and that's fine. A couple weeks for these trades to hit, I'm cool with that. NU's coming back into profit. NJ is already in profit again. Aussie CAD is gonna be a minute. Euro Aussie, I feel like should honestly at least come more near break even next week, potentially a profit. Euro CAD, I think I'm gonna profit this within a day or two. It's Friday, but Monday or Tuesday, I think we just get a nice dump, just nice little dump, and I'm just close profits, and I'll be straight. But yeah, that is it for the video. I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great week in the markets. I'm about to enjoy my weekend, take my mind off this and relax, and I will catch you guys on Money Monday. Make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that sub button, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next lesson. Let's go.